I've got a special guest and an amazing friend and staff with me, Miss Noel Smith.
Hello.
This episode, we will be chatting and discussing fitness, health, and nutrition. So sit, lay, and listen to your streaming pleasures. Hey, Noel, so glad to have you on there with me again.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Great to see you.
So we are going to be discussing about fitness right now. So how do you stay so safe, so fit?
Well, it's a journey. I struggle with my weight, so I'm always trying to find ways to keep my weight down and be healthy. So I actually read a lot and research a lot of things, and I try to find out what other healthy people do,
Oh,
and I try those things. So
that's good.
yeah,
I
so I
know.
do a lot of research
I know
and
we
learning.
do go to the gym too now.
Yes, yes. So I try to constantly learn more about ways to be healthy.
And we also go to the gym too. We're trying to go back to the gym a little more often. So yes,
Yes.
starting next week. Because you just came back from vacation. I hope you were relaxing on this vacation now.
Yes, 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 yes.
Good.
First
good.
vacation in a year, and that's one of my future goals is to take more time for me and off. So it's a journey, but you come back feeling relaxed and rejuvenated.
But now we're talking about health. How are you staying so healthy?
Well, I like to walk a lot. I like to move and be active. I walk. I drink a lot of water. I don't drink really much caffeine or any caffeine. I like to exercise. I like to swim, and I try to do a water aquafit class once a week, which I really enjoy. I do breath work, and I do meditation every day.
Oh, that's good. Trying into getting to do meditation.
It's so important.
Yes.
It really helps us so much.
And even though I do drink coffee, but I did find out a health tip, by the way. It's good for your heart.
Yes, I've heard that.
So, which I did not know about until I heard about it in the news. Okay, now, I hear you are fasting. What kind of fasting and how many years have you started?
Well, I, like I said, I struggle with my weight, so I had done a lot of research about fasting, and I came across a lady, Jen Stevens, who was a teacher, and she wrote a book about fasting, and she broke it down really easy for me to follow. And so I've started fasting about 2 years ago, and what that means is fasting is I really just don't eat until I'm hungry. So I just drink water or herbal tea
Sorry, y'all. Tell me that in one pipe.
and till I'm hungry. So that means some days I don't eat till 12 or 2 or 3 or 4 p.m. I really just don't eat until I'm hungry. And then I try to just eat maybe one meal and some snacks, healthy snacks, but I'm trying to just eat less. I'm realizing my body didn't need 3 meals and several snacks a day. So it's been a journey. I had to do a lot of learning, and but it's really helped me to lose some weight and feel really better about myself. There's a lot of good benefits to eating less. It gives your stomach a break because our digestive system takes up about a third of our energy. So fasting has been very good for me, and I think it helps me stay healthier.
Well, that's a good thing. Which, by the way, down below in my health inbox, by the way, I will be telling y'all about my experience on fasting. So,
Awesome.
yes,
Proud of you.
thank
It's a
you.
commitment to try. You've tried it And it's for a year, and that's a long time to
Yeah,
learn.
like she said, I did for a year, but I'll let you know in a little more detail.
Yeah,
Yes. But I feel good though.
that's the most important thing.
Yes. So now we're on nutrition. It is the process of taking food in and converting it into energy and other vital nutrients required for life. So, any nutritional facts that you can think of for nutrition?
Well, one of the things that I've learned is to drink a lot of water. I also try to not eat sugar because I realize sugar is really not good for us. So I try to avoid sugar and bread and a lot of carbs like crackers, cookies, those kind of things, processed food, anything in a box. So what I'm trying to do is to learn to eat more whole foods. Fruits, vegetables, things that are organic. I'm trying to just be healthier. So, trying to stay away from any empty calories through drinks. So, I drink a lot of like herbal tea and water.
That's good. Well, I will say I have not been drinking pop. So if I go out and get pop, then it's because I have not been drinking any pop.
Right.
So I've been drinking regular. I've been drinking other stuff. So like matcha and stuff like that, which I will be talking about in the next episode, by the way.
Good.
Which is green tea. So that's it. That's all it is. And chocolate. Because I have a green tea that's actually a chocolate flavor too. So don't know the name of it. Okay, now we on my self-care corner. I always have to have a self-care corner. So I got a good quote under the self-care corner, which I know that my guest would like. No, I don't have a quote. I have some rules. Sorry, I got some self-care rules. Sorry about that. My self-care rules is always try, learn from mistakes, love yourself, laugh often, and don't be afraid. I knew my guest would like that. So
Yeah, that's great.
now I have an affirmation. I always have to have an affirmation or an inspirational quote. So practice self-compassion. Observe your thoughts about playing soothing music. I knew my guest would like that one, so.
Music is so important in my life. I love music, and it really helps me to just be calm and relaxed or energized. And I think if you don't listen to music, I think turn off the TV, put down the phone, stop scrolling, and just put on some music. And music can be so healing and energizing.
Yeah, I was just listening to music this morning on my speaker before my speaker died on me. So now it's on charge now. So it's like everything has to charge up now.
Good.
All right, well, I got Hot Topics, new edition, coming soon in the next episode. If anybody want to give me some topics in this session, let me know. Your girl can hook y'all up. Now I got a health inbox, but I'll be bringing that one back in the next episode as well too. Now this session, which I will be bringing back in the next episode, is a new addition to the podcast, which is Spilling the Tea with Lady E. Yes, Lady E. I'm your Lady E, so I'll be spilling the tea. Just don't spit that tea out there. I want to hear what I got to say. Now I will, since we're kind of still in now in my health inbox a little bit, so we can bring that back. So patient Dr. Everett, Dr. Everett's in the house. Now like I told you, I'm going to be talking about my experience of being an IFer, which is intermittent fasting. My experience now on my IF lifestyle. They call it IF, I do not know why.
Because it's intermittent fasting.
Oh,
so
that's
it's
why.
they just abbreviate it.
Oh.
So some people call it time restricted eating because some people only eat from like 12 to 6 or 10 to 8 or however long you want to eat.
Well, I have been doing my research. I have been reading about Jen, which I have to kind of got to get back into reading, which is Fast Feast Repeat, by the way. Her second book. Her first book is Delay Don't Deny, which you got to read, by the way. Well, like I said, I started actually last year in 2024. It was actually the end of May into June. I had a serious chat with my doctor, so make sure if you want to do the intermittent fasting, talk to your doctor first before you start it. And then I did do a trial one though, and I talked to my doctor about it, and he was all right with it. And then I went on my trip to ATL, and then when I came back, that's when I started my lifestyle. I started July 22nd, which I did not know about it right until it popped up. I'm happy that I did it. It makes me feel more energetic. It gives me a little boost of energy. So thanks to my special guest, by the way, because she the one that told me about it. That I'm very, very happy that I did it. And I just want to put it out there. I'm not going to read all of this. I'm just going to put it out there that I made it to a year this month that I've been fasting. So yes, I made it to another year, y'all. Yeah, another year. Thanks to my special guest.
Congratulations.
And we are going to be going out to celebrate today, too. So, now, going back to my Happy Vibes Only Zone. Happy Vibes Only Zone. Gotta have a Happy Vibes Only Zone. I got a good quote from my guest that I know she would like. Leap largely into your life. Oh, yeah, that's it. Leap largely into your life. That's the quote.
I love it.
I don't know who it came from, but I love that quote.
That's great. Now, and honestly, there's so many things in our lives that we can't control. Politics, things like that. That's a whole other podcast.
But we will be talking about in Spilling the Tea with Lady E.
But what we do have control of is what we eat, what we say, what we do.
And how you say it.
Exactly. So what we eat is in our control. And if you're not happy with your weight or your health or something in your life, food is medicine. Eat healthier food and drink more water, and honestly, you will feel better.
You got that right. Now I'm going to be drawing the ball back into my guest corner, because now I'm going to be asking her a couple more questions. What is something positive in your life you do in general?
I would definitely say breath work and meditation. I do breath work every morning, which is just 10 minutes of breathing meditation. And I like to stretch and I like to walk. Those things make me really happy. So I try to do that, and I try to learn about healthy things. That always keeps me challenging myself and my goals.
That's good. What's something positive I do? Oh, I go to the gym more often.
Yes.
Trying to get back into the gym more often.
Yes.
I've been drinking healthy, trying to in a way. And trying to eat a little healthy.
Yes.
Even though we do have a sweet tooth up in here, but I'm trying to eat a little more healthy too. So.
Right.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
And I'm also drinking more over tea.
Herbal teas,
Yes.
yes, yeah, it's healthy, and if you don't add sugar to it, it's a healthy choice. You can drink it iced or hot, and so it's if it's in the summer, you can just add some ice cubes, and there's a lot of different flavors.
And plus, I've been, what I will be talking about in this episode about the green tea that I'm saying you about. So, and that's kind of healthy too for you.
It's very healthy.
Yes.
Yep, very healthy.
Now, the reason why I figured to ask that question is because I'm always doing something positive for the podcast. So this time I put a little spin to it, and I came up with a new corn called Bitter Pill. So now, yes, Bitter Pill. So now I'll be asking my guests, how do you deal with negative people?
Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you.
Well, one thing I'm learning is to have better boundaries with people and tell them what I'm comfortable with. And so sometimes that's hard to be honest with people, but at my age, I'm 58, I'm deciding that I'm honoring my boundaries and I'm letting people know I might need to say no to things because I need time for myself. And I think you mentioned the self care is really, really important. Just taking time for you because sometimes we forget that, and that's key.
I agree about that. Yes. I know what I do, which I gotta get back into doing, is making a stress journal and writing down how I'm feeling.
Oh, I like that.
I did do that a long time ago, and then I stopped, so I gotta get back into doing that.
Yeah, that's a great way. And honestly, I think having a no drama zone, like if people in my life are creating drama for me, I just kind of back away from it because it's just not where I want to be. I want to be in a relaxed, calm state of mind. So I want to be around people that make me feel good and that we're helping each other and being positive.
That's a good idea, and it's a good thing that you mentioned that because on my show, I came up with a new corner on my show. It's called the fun stuff or the fun zone. Instead of drawback, I'm doing the fun stuff.
I like it. Yeah, and we all have to have fun every day. I think the people that are happiest in life do the things that make them happy, even if it's just 10 minutes. Sometimes we forget what do we truly love. And if it's being in nature, sitting by a tree or playing tennis or reading or writing poetry, whatever it is, whatever makes you happy, you need to do that every day.
And the good thing to mention about poetry, I have to get back into actually writing poetry again. So, which I will be reading my poetry on here for y'all in this episode as well too. So.
These are all creative ways to express yourself.
Yes, yes. Including writing music as well too, especially for people that are musicians.
Yes,
so, yes,
absolutely.
All right, now I always have to have a spotlight. I know. This time I kind of updated it. So the spotlight I got for you now is I am coming up with a new self-advocacy group based on healthcare. So if anybody want to join that group, let me know. 'Cause I'm looking for people. So now I got my social media section. I won't be doing all of that. But you can find me. I'm all over social media. You can now, I gotta do that. You can now use Positive Chat Pod to like me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram at PC_pod2. Or you can now send me an email, which is angieChatPod0213 at yahoo.com as well. So you can now book to be on air with me. If you want, you can also DM me as well on Instagram at PC_pod2. Now I got the cool zone, so y'all can cool down. So, I know we talked about music. What kind of music do you like?
I love all music. I don't love country, but I love everything else. So I like jazz. I like rock. Um, I like everything. I like old school hip hop. I love drumming. I love just everything. So I like a nice variety. I like blues. Just everything, depending on what kind of mood I'm in for the day.
Yeah, I do too. I do like country because it makes me drink, and including Spanish music too.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yes.
Love it. Love it.
And I can't wait 'cause I just found out a good group of mine is going to be on Good Morning America on Monday. Salt and Pepper is
Oh,
going
yeah.
to be on Good Morning America. I said, I got to wake up now early
Yes.
to see that. All right. You like sports. I know football is not here yet, but it's about to be. So, rooting for my Buffalo. What kind of podcast do you listen to?
Well, I like health and wellness stuff. I'm always trying to be healthier, so I love learning. So I like to listen to a lot of health and new age stuff, just things like that.
Oh, okay. And what about inspiring books? I know I'm trying to get back into reading Jen again, so.
Oh, actually, a good friend of mine just bought me a book, and it's called Poetry for a Woman of Certain Age.
Ooh.
Someone bought it for her, and she bought me a copy. So we're going to read it together and talk about it. Like read a chapter once a month and talk about it. But so I love anything inspiring and anything that makes me think or challenge what I'm doing.
Ooh.
So, yes.
Yeah, I always had to have an after vibe. I don't have nothing right now for next month. But hopefully, part of my Diva reunion, and then I'll be interviewing my friend Chanel, as well as her smooched lip gloss business for women. So, all right, now I'm wrapping it up now for y'all. So, this has been another episode of PC Pod 2.0. Thanks, Noel.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I'm your host, Angela Everett. I will holla right back at y'all next time. Peace out.